There's this one simple trick that once you understand it, it will completely shift the way that you see the people around you, friends, family, partners, even strangers on the street. It's one of the most powerful mindset shifts that I have learned. And when I share it with clients, I often get the same reaction. Why didn't I know this sooner? If you've ever felt confused by somebody's behavior, or you take things personally, or you keep asking yourself, why are they actually like this? Then this video is for you. For sure, my friends. Watch this video. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about this one psychological hack. Once you understand it, you're going to look at this completely differently. And as I said in the intro, I have literally told so many people, like AKA my clients, friends, people that I know about this one psychological hack. And it's like, well, why didn't I think of this sooner? So this is what I'm going to be revealing in this video. Okay, so the trick revealed. People are always showing you their reality, not yours. Remember this, my friends. Their behavior is about their world, about their beliefs, about their wounds. Now, if you watch carefully, you will see this. You'll be able to unpack all of this. People very rarely hide who they are. They always show it, whether that's conscious or subconscious. It is always being shown to us. Now, if you are clever enough to be able to unpack it and see it, then you've got this, my friends. How people treat you is a reflection of their internal world, not your worth. Okay, so I want you to imagine this for a moment. Every person is walking around with a pair of invisible glasses. These glasses are shaped by their childhood, their traumas, their beliefs about themselves, and others. If someone believes that they can't be trusted, they're going to see betrayal everywhere around them. No matter how much you tell them it's not like that, no matter how much you say, yes, it's not, or yes, it is, they're going to see betrayal all around them because their mind is programmed to see that. If someone believes that they are not good enough, they are going to constantly seek validation or push others away before they even get rejected because they're the ones that don't want to get hurt. Can you see how this is panning out now? Because it's literally how you have been conditioned to see yourself. So I'm going to give you some real life examples here. Think of someone that was rude to you the last time you ever spoke to them, the last person that was rude to you. Maybe they snapped at you, maybe they gave you the silent treatment. Your first reaction might have been, well, what did I do wrong? Did I deserve that? But pause. What if their behavior had nothing to do with you? So for example, a co-worker who's always defensive. Maybe they grew up in a household where they were constantly criticized. Example 2, the partner who always shuts down during conflict. Maybe when they were children, they learned that expressing emotion leads to punishment or abandonment. Example 3, the friend who disappears when you need them most. Maybe they're battling their own fear of being abandoned or rejected and not being able to show up perfectly to this situation as themselves. So they hide, they move away, they block, they go because they can't face their own selves. So can you see through these examples how someone else's behavior, okay, is affecting how they act, but it's got nothing to do with you. It's their own internal battles. Even the narcissist, my friends, even the narcissist, I know what they do is so challenging, is so bad and so hurtful, but actually their behavior is a reflection of their traumatic childhood, how their parents had let them down and raised them in a very challenging, very toxic environment. Now, this narcissist tried to understand, but what happens is they were not validated as children. Now, look, I'm not saying this for you to feel sorry for them or to forgive them. If you want to, that's up to you. Of course, everyone's entitled to their own feelings, their own emotions. But what I do want to say is this is all about understanding what is really going on here. All right. And this is why it will help you to rebuild your self-worth and your self-confidence, because actually what someone else does is not a reflection of you. Can you see how people's judgments, the way people think, their own behaviors is all programmed from childhood. These are all conditioned patterns of behavior from childhood. And the way that they are reacting right now is a reflection of them. Maybe they're not coping with something, so they ghost you, they end a relationship, and you don't know why. You're really confused. But that's all to do with them, not you. Why this changes everything. This trick is incredibly important for you. You reclaim your peace, no longer tossed around by other people's storms. Instead of reacting, you can observe and stay strong. Oh, this isn't about me. Think of it that way. That could be your affirmation, like, oh, this isn't about me. It's not a reflection of my worth. The way that someone has treated me is not a reflection of my worth. You also gain deeper empathy without enabling. You can often see when you do this, you can often see that people are acting out from their own fear, their own pain, their own triggers. It doesn't mean that you've got to excuse this bad behavior, but then what you can do is recognize it and act accordingly. AKA boundaries all the time, my friends. But the main point here is that you understand it. You understand what is going on. And instead of blaming yourself, you see the bigger picture. Compassion without boundaries is self-betrayal, my friends. But understanding without personalization is power. Okay, so how do you apply this daily? So this is how you start implementing this. What you need to do is you need to pause without reacting. Okay, you need to take a pause, take a step back, and look at this for what it really is. What might be going on in their world right now? You can ask yourself this. Subconscious doesn't mean you got to ask this question to them. Ask yourself, what is going on for them? Why are they behaving like this? The other thing is you got to notice patterns. Everybody has patterns of behavior. Is this behavior consistent, or is this something that's happening out of fear, a trigger, insecurity, or control? The other thing is you've got to remember your worth. Their actions don't define your value. What you got to do is you got to choose your response. Sometimes that means empathy. Sometimes that also means walking away. You can't control how others behave, but what you can do is control how you behave, how you interpret this. So can you see how this shifts the power from that person back onto you? Because what you're doing is you are responding accordingly, because what you're doing is you're taking a step back. You're thinking, oh, I'm not going to be triggered by the way somebody else is. So the next time someone's words or actions are causing you to behave in a certain way, just remember, they're showing you their reality, not yours. So if any of this has resonated with you, please know that I also do one-to-one consultations. Please check the description box below for more details. And if you have liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Also, I do go live on this channel once a week, but do check the community tab because I do put out all the information then when I will be going live. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.